Hi guys, this is Caleb from Snakecrazykids again. Today, this video is going to be on how to breed your crickets and how to get them to breed each other, and so that you can get them breeding and feed them to your animals. So, I'm just going to show you our setup for our bearded dragons. Sorry, cameraman's making funny faces and bothering me. Video in the mirror and then you can see what he's doing. Okay, he's mental. Right, let's go. Okay, so here we have, this is our breeding section. If you can come closer, I'll show you what we have in here. We have loads of tubes to simulate underground and so they can go in it. And they live together, and so we also have compost here, which you can get cocoa compost, stuff like that, just so they can bury their eggs in it, and they'll take about 2 weeks for them to for their eggs to hatch. So in here we've got a tunnel so they can get out. We just use cardboard because that's the best thing. They like to chew on the cardboard. So in here, let's see if we got any in here. Got a couple. I don't know if you can see that in there. But we keep tubes in there to simulate that so they can breed. You want to keep them in quite a high box because they can jump. And they can't, people say they can't climb plastic, they obviously can. I've had these for ages and they've already climbed it all the way to the top before. So obviously they can climb plastic. Doesn't matter how high, so you always need a lid whenever you're having these. You want to puncture holes into your lid so that you can have air for them to breathe. They live at about 37 degrees Celsius, I think. So you need to keep them warm, reasonably warm. And so they need to be able to heat up like the bearded dragons, but not as hot because these are mostly from different countries. So you can get them at your pet store, and then you just put about 3 or 4 tubs in here. So it'll be like about £20, and then you put them all in here, and hopefully they'll keep on breeding until you have enough to keep it sustainable. They love these cartons to live in. They absolutely adore it because they stay in here all the time, and we've got loads in here. I rip up little cardboard pieces so they can burrow under it, and it makes them feel safe. So as you can see, all these cardboard little pieces put in here. I give them carrots. It helps them breed because they like to breed in them. It kind of gives them into that season kind of feeling, and they also eat off the carrots. As you can see here, they've been eating it, but you want to keep it moist, and you want to keep in here moist so it's not all dry and they won't die out because they haven't had enough hydration. So let's talk about what I have in here. So I have compost in another thing. Make sure they can get in and out. I have some cartons that came with the tubs that they like to burrow under, as you can see. I've got tubes for them breeding, and I've got these cardboard pieces. I've got the compost, I've got carrots. So that's mainly about it for that you need to keep them. Every 3rd day, 2nd day, so they're not mouldy, just change their food around, give them a spray of water, just to keep the humidity up. So let's talk about the heating. As I said, they need to stay about 37 degrees Celsius, so we need to keep them warm. So right here I'm using this camp heater at the moment until I can get a heat mat. So it's very hot, I can't even barely touch it. So you want to get something like this just to make sure that they're warm, because heat rises up. You want to keep it at the bottom of their enclosure because heat rises up and that will warm their entire enclosure. So that's why we keep it behind here. It's very hot. And so when you put them here, this will simulate the heat, and it's very warm down here. So that's technically all you need for breeding. You also want to feed them with all their food. Let me show you. In here I've got this is our feeding jar. You want to give them calcium in their food. So you want to give them vitamins in their food, so that when they eat the food, that the vitamins will go inside of them, and it will make them more nutritious to your bearded dragons or snakes or whatever. Well, not snakes. So you want to just sprinkle lightly in here. that. And just spread that all over there so when they do eat, it will be nutritious. Because all of these crickets are going to be fed to these bearded dragons in here. We like to keep them nutritious by giving them vitamins in their diet, but also when you are about to feed them to your bearded dragons, you want to put them in a bag. I've mentioned this in another video. You want to put them in this bag. You want to put your calcium in the bag, about 2 or 3 spoons depending on how much crickets you put in. You generally put in about 5 to 6 bearded dragons. Huh?
About 9 crickets.
About 9 crickets then. Then you put the calcium in here. You shake all the crickets around. Make sure you give them a good shake without killing them, of course, because the bearded dragons only eat live. So once they've all been calciumed up, you just want to open your glass and you want to put them all in and shake them all up in different places so that the bearded dragons can run around and get them. So that's about it. I'm going to show you some of the big ones we have here that are pregnant. If I can see any, these are all males.
This one back there.
Yeah, this one's pregnant. As you can see here, we don't want this one. She's quite a big mama. I'm trying to find out where she goes.
Not in the tubes.
We have quite a few. We have 3 or 4 pregnant. See, they're all curled up on this side because they're all getting.
Try looking in the tube.
So, oh, there's one. Okay, I don't think we'll catch them, but they're pregnant and they will lay their eggs soon. Under here, let's see if we can see any eggs.
That's right.
So, yeah, they're little white things like these, but you want to keep them back. Oh, there we go.
There's
this girl's pregnant.
Where's she gone? There she is.
There she is.
You can see the size of compared to the others.
They are quite big. So thanks for watching, guys. I was going to give a shout out to Basher, which if I can find the phone, I can't remember exactly.
01.
Okay, his name is Basher014 something. He's got I don't know. You know what? I'm going to give him a shout out in another video.
Put it in the description.
I'll put it in this description and I'll make a whole other video on a whole bunch of people I'll give a shout out on Instagram too. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and that's it. Subscribe.